back to my channel. Today's video is, I don't know what it's gonna be. I just felt like getting in front of the camera and talking to you, so that's what I'm gonna do. It is 10:47, Tuesday, August 4th, and it's late, and I should be asleep, but I'm not sleepy. I am here by myself at the moment because my mom had to work tonight, so it's just me. But I just feel like talking, I'm not bored, but I just feel like I got a lot on my mind, a lot going on. Well, not a lot going on, but I got a lot on my mind. So, if you've been watching for a moment, you know that I took my GED test September 4th, 2019 of last year. And it's coming up on my 1-year anniversary of the last test I took. And it will be a year September 4th. So yeah. And I'm very excited about it. And so when I finished school or whatever, I just had like this picture for myself, like this picture of what's going to happen, what I was going to do. And if you asked me back then, I was going to go work in the plant like my mom and most of my other family members. I was going to go I was going to save, think about going back to school later on, or just doing this, just depending, on what I feel like, where I saw myself a year from now. And lately I've been thinking about it because I am knocking at 30 in 2 years. So yeah, and I do have I do want to be in a certain place, before I'm 30. Like, I want to be living by myself. I want to be, financially stable. I want to be in a job that pays well. I want to maybe be in a relationship, leading towards marriage, or just, happy. And I do want kids one day, maybe sooner. I don't know. And I just don't. Some things are just a given. Like me having kids and me being in a relationship and me getting married. That's just a given. Those are things that I know for a fact in my heart are going to happen. And I don't know how I can say that because I'm not even in a relationship right now. But I'm working on it. I've been thinking a lot about what's the next move. I had taught myself when I was almost finished that you need to have a plan. What you're gonna do in a year. And now my year is slowly approaching, and I still don't know what's gonna happen. Like going back to school for CNA is an option. I am interested in doing that, but I just feel like, although it will be fulfilling, to be able to help people, which is really all I've ever wanted to do ever since I can remember. All I've ever wanted to do was help people. So, I don't see that being a problem. But isn't there a more effective way for me to do that? A more way for me to reach people? And, my YouTube is, I feel like my YouTube is really, really small, and it's not generating a whole lot of views right now. And I think partly of that is my fault. And I choose to keep it like that because I feel like once the world is aware of you, once the world knows you exist, then nothing is private anymore, nothing is sacred anymore. And so that's why I've really kept my social media and stuff like that private, just because I don't want, I understand some of my family are watching this, some of my friends do watch this, and some new people, watching too. But I like having this safe place to come and express myself without the judgment and opinions of other people, and people being sensitive. Well, I like that, and it makes me feel good, and I like to talk, so that's a plus here, but I feel like I said, I feel like YouTube is like the platform where I'm going to be able to, reach more people and achieve my goal the best way I can. And that's all I want to do, is help who I can, where I can, and the best way I can, even if that means, using what I've already know, or maybe just helping you look at things from a different angle. Last night, me and Mom got talking, and we was talking about something that was going on with her, but somehow we ended up on me, and it brought me back to some things that I've needed to work on within myself, and basically that being that I need to learn how to open up to people, you know what I mean? Not just people, but guys per se, because I am very angry when it comes to men, and it's because of like the way men have treated me in the past, and how I deal with my daddy issues and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I got daddy issues, but I'm a strong person. I think sometimes it tends to scare not people but guys off, because I'm so strong and so independent in my mindset. I would say that I'm almost against guys, and I hate that, because I never want to be like that, because I love guys, I love just as much as the next girl do, maybe more, and that is so far from the type of person I am or want to be, you know what I mean? Because I can't possibly expect to be married and have kids if I hate men, I know that for a fact. I know that's just like common sense, right? But I think the underlying issues go deeper than that. I think it has a lot to do with my self-esteem, and among other things. And maybe one day I'll tell you about the other things, just not today. Cause I really just feel like talking. I don't know why. I just feel like I need to say something, do something with myself. I don't know why this late, but I am. And like I was saying, my mom having that conversation, and she said some things that really hit home with me. And I'm gonna just make this. This is for whoever just needs to hear this. So just a boy and want to look at the video. That's why I'm making it. This is no particular. I just felt like I was led to get in front of the camera tonight. I wanted to film a video for you anyway, but for some reason right now, just felt like more powerful. I just finished watching this movie called The Mirror Has Two Faces, and basically, if you've ever seen it before, it's an old movie. It's about this woman. She's a college professor at Columbia, and this man, he is a college professor also. Now the woman herself, she is she's pretty, but like that's not the first thing you notice about her. I think some people say that about me. I'm pretty, but that's not the first thing you notice about me, you know what I mean? And she's pretty, but that's not the first thing. And he is attractive, but he's stuffy, and he has his beliefs, and he doesn't mind being opinionated about what he believes and stuff like that. And so he basically puts this ad in a newspaper, and he basically wants a wife, but he doesn't want the basis of their marriage to be about sex. he's basically saying, I want a sexless marriage. Basically, I want a woman who doesn't need, sex, just companionship, basically. And this professor, he immediately gets drawn to this professor, but over time he slowly starts to fall in love with her, and he slowly starts to crave her sexually. And so one night when she tries to, act on those feelings, he basically gets scared. He basically gets scared and runs, because he thinks that he has to understand that the relationship was never going to be that. It was never going to be like that. They was never going to do that. Basically, the relationship was just an experiment for him, I feel like. But he didn't realize at that point that he was falling in love with her. So then he leaves for his job, and he has to leave the state. He has to leave the country, basically. And the whole time he's gone, he's calling her, blowing her phone up. Now this woman done went on the whole, I want to say, journey within herself. She started exercising, she started working on her looks, she changed her hair, she lost weight. She became a whole new person. And when he came back, he basically told her that he didn't like the fact that she looked attractive. Basically, he was already falling in love with her. He was already in love with her, but he was in love with her for being her, which he should just said in the first place. But instead, he made her feel bad for changing, looking better, looking like a woman should feel. Anyway, because she didn't really feel pretty, and the one man she really liked it, her sister married. So it was just a whole lot. Anyway, she ends up leaving them, and she goes, and she just kind of moves on, and he is miserable, y'all. The man is miserable. He's trying to figure out what went wrong, what happened. I feel like for the first time in his life, I think he feels heartbroken, because he doesn't know how to function without this woman, because he didn't realize that in the midst of everything, he was falling for her just like she was falling for him. She had already fell for him before. I think she had already fallen for him before he even fell for her, but he really fell hard, really fell hard. And she did too, but she was just determined not to let that keep her from finding the type of love that she wanted. And she's like me in a lot of ways. She's a romantic. And I am too, and I think that's my problem. I think that's where I have lost reality a little bit. You know what I mean? Just because I think it's supposed to be like the books. I believe it's supposed to be like the books. I believe, when a man wants a woman, he does everything in his power to make that be known, to let it be known. It's not a secret. It's not hidden. It's not. He shouts it from the rooftops. And so I think in being like that and reading the books that I read, I have officially messed myself up. And part of me believes that maybe I'm not good enough for someone. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that I'm not good enough for someone, but maybe I'm not enough for someone. You know what I mean? And I've had guys that liked me before. That's not the problem here. I got guys like me now, guys in my inbox, guys in my DMs, that's not a problem. But I want that connection that happens, that can only happen from meeting somebody in person. I might do a different segment for y'all on my channel about some of the really vivid dreams I have. Y'all already know that I'm a Christian. Well, I'm Baptist, if you want to say I'm Baptist. And I'm a strong believer in, whatever what's meant to be will be. And I also believe that God gives you things to prepare you for other things. I believe he put things in front of you. He presents things to you to prepare you for what's really to come, what's really going to happen for you. You know what I mean? I feel like nothing is by chance. Everything is set out. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing is by chance. That's how I feel, and I've always believed in that. And I tell you something. A while ago, before I even started YouTube channel, I was watching this girl on YouTube. I would probably give her a shout out, but I'm not. She was talking about how she said she met her soulmate, and she went in to talk about, you know, how when they ended up, how when they met, it was like it was almost meant to be. They were drawn to each other, you know. And then she said that's how she knew he was her soulmate, because she had never been drawn to a man like that before. She had never wanted or craved somebody's attention as much she craved his. And she said no matter what they was doing, where they was at, she always seemed to want to be, or they always seemed to just draw to each other. And then it's like some things happened and it didn't work out, but she like kept in contact. And one of her questions were on her channel was that he had moved on or whatever. And one of her biggest things was should she still keep in contact with him, knowing that he's in a relationship now, knowing that, you know, he lives somewhere else. He doesn't live in the same country. He doesn't live in the same city as her, and they're on different sides of, you know, basically the world right now. Well, different sides of the state right now. And the first thing I thought to myself is, yeah, you should keep in contact with him. I mean, if you feel like that's your soulmate, you never know what life will do, how things will move, how things will happen for you that might put you in a position for y'all two to be together. You know what I mean? I think that night I went in my mama's room and I woke her up and we had the conversation. And I told her, I said, if you feel like you met your soulmate and something happens and maybe y'all can't be together then, I don't think that means y'all will never be together. I think that just means it was just a chance of bad time. You know what I mean? You met too early in your life for you to actually be together. And that's, you know, me and your soulmate is rare. So for someone to say they felt like they met them and they know what they look like, I think that's pretty rare to find, because I don't think everybody ever comes across their soulmate. And I think some of them may cross paths, but they don't realize it right away that it's their soulmate. You know what I mean? And like I said, you never know where life will take you, how things might turn out. You can meet your soulmate by accident, you know, in a grocery store. You can meet your soulmate traveling the world, you know. You never know how you might meet them. So like when she said, you know, should she keep in contact? I said, yeah. I said you should do everything in your power to at least keep a friendship with him, just for the sake of having that friendship. Because to me, a soulmate could be more than just somebody you're supposed to be with. A soulmate could be a friend, a family member. I believe my mom is my soulmate. Not like that, but like in like the sense of I kind of believe in past lives a little bit. So I believe that people that you're surrounded by, what they say, people that you come across, friends that you have, family members, you've known them before. You don't know you've known them before, but you've met them before. You've encountered people before. And I feel like that's why I say nothing is by chance. Everything is preordained. Everything is prophesied in your life. Now, some things may be different, like the way you look, whether you're a man or a woman, you know, what your who your children are, what your soulmate looks like, that might change. But your soul ties, people that you know, your soul recognize people before you recognize people. You know how sometimes like you'll do something or you'll be somewhere and all of a sudden you feel like this weary moment of deja vu. Like it's like you've been here before, you've done this before, you've seen this before. I get those feelings all the time. I got it pretty recently too. I got that feeling pretty recently, like I had done this and been in this position before. You know what I mean? And it's nothing. And I feel like that was my soul recognizing a moment from a past life or somebody from a past life that I encountered. And I don't get those feelings very often, but when I do get them, I kind of connect with that. And I was thinking to myself, of course you should try and keep that friendship, that connection, because in a few years he has a girlfriend. Who's to say 5 months from now they'll even still be a couple? Like, are you really willing to give up your soulmate because he has a girlfriend for the moment? You know what I mean? I don't believe God brought him to you to meet only to take him away from you. God doesn't play games like that. He doesn't work like that. He works on purpose. All his moves, his plans, his everything. It's like a chessboard. Life is like a chessboard. Every move you make, every turn you make, it's already been decided. Okay, like I could go left thinking it's free will, but no, baby. God has already planned it out for me. He said, okay, I know she's gonna go left because that's just the type of person she is, even though she was supposed to go right. But I'm gonna set it up so that she still ends up where I need her to end up at, so she can be in the place I need her to be, so she can. So you never know how life might work out. He might move to a whole nother city, a whole nother state. How you won't end up in the same city and the same state 5 months from now, 6 years from now, a year from now? How do you not know that? So why would you willingly give up that kind of connection because he got a girlfriend for now? Now they could very well get married. I don't doubt that, but at least you say, well, I did try. I did attempt to keep it, to try and be close to him. But now I just have to step aside and let him be happy. And I know that's hard to do. That's hard to cope with and stuff like that. So I understand it, but I'd rather go out thinking, okay, well, I did everything I could to the best of my abilities. I lived my life to the best I did, to the best I could. I helped as many as I could. I did as much as I could for as many as I could. And now I can go happy. I can go good. You know what I mean? So I feel like, she should do everything in her power to make that friendship work. And that's just my thoughts and those are my opinions. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I just want to talk and vent a little bit. And get some things off my chest. That's just how I feel, y'all. I don't know why I feel talking, but I am feeling a little bit more inspired. So when I do this, when I end this video, I am going to go make a list of things I want to achieve, goals I want to reach, things I want to happen for me, because I feel like it's time. It's time for certain things to happen for me. A relationship, something I've wanted. It's time for that to be. So, and I've watched everybody be happy and find love, and I've never been able to find it for myself, and I really want that for myself. I crave it for myself. I dream about it, which is why I'm thinking about making another segment on my YouTube channel where I tell you about my romantic dreams, not my sex dreams, but my dreams about a relationship that I crave. You know what I mean? Something that I want. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this because it's pretty long. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. And I'll see you next one. Thanks for watching. As I always say, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you would like to see, what you would like to hear. And I will do my very, very best to make all those happen for you. And I hear you loud and clear when you tell me there's a video on. Trust me, I haven't been able to do it, but I haven't forgotten about it, and I am going to do, you know, the videos that you asking me to do. So don't worry about that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.